My name is John, and I'm actually currently living in Bali. When I came across OBI, it was back in 2022, I believe. And at that time, I was actually living in Vietnam. And before that, I was traveling around South America. And towards the end of my time in South America, I was exploring breathwork, specifically conscious connected breathwork. I was doing some sessions with a facilitator during my time in Guatemala. Also, at that time, I was doing a lot of exploration with different modalities related to spirituality, psychedelics, and then just a lot of exploration was going on at that time. So yeah, after South America, I ended up in Vietnam. I ended up there kind of not knowing exactly what it was that I was going to do. It just kind of hit me one day that I wanted to continue exploring breath work. Then I decided that I wanted to become a facilitator. And so then began doing a lot of research at that time. And then that's when I came across OBI. So I'm someone that does their due diligence when it comes to researching things, especially if it's something that is going to require a significant amount of time and money. I feel like I researched every single breathwork school that's out there, or at least everyone that's available online. The things that I was looking for were a combination of like the scientific aspect of breathwork, the spiritual aspect, as well as business support. So all of these things were things that were very important to me, as well as ones that met certain time requirements because I was located in Vietnam. There was one school that I was thinking about joining. I was kind of on the fence, but I was just kind of tired of researching, and this one was sort of good enough. It didn't tick all the boxes, but it was good enough. The last school that I had a discovery call scheduled with was OBI. As soon as I got on the call, it was literally within the first 60 seconds of the call. It was something I felt deeply internally that it was just going to be a fit. The discovery call lasted maybe 25 or 30 minutes, but I had already made my decision within the first minute that I was going to be joining. And then, yeah, the rest is history. I actually, because of the time differences and OBIs in the States, and I was in Vietnam, and the discovery call was scheduled, I think, for around like 11 p.m. my time. And I was tired, and then I almost didn't get on the call, but I was meant to get on the call, and then that's led us to today. Probably the biggest thing that I appreciated about my training at OBI was the support that was provided. It really pushed all of the students to go deep and really kind of get in touch with the things that they needed to heal and grow from. And while people were being pushed, they were also very supported along the way. That was something that I really appreciated, and then I also got a lot out of. One of the biggest areas that I grew in during my time at OBI was kind of opening up and being vulnerable in like a group of people. Like I'm a kind of person that kind of likes to be the silent observer and just kind of like see what's going on and just watch from the background. And that's usually a very safe place for me to be. But during my time at OBI, well, one, I was pushing myself to kind of be a little bit more in the forefront and kind of open myself up to the group. And at the same time, the instructors recognized what I was doing. I also kind of opened up to them about some things that I was struggling with. And yeah, it was just a lot of support throughout that whole process. Kind of going back to the whole push for going deep and growing and healing. I was very much on that path already once I started with OBI, but just incorporating everything that I learned in class and then kind of feeling into the ways that I was growing, it just kept leading to personal realization after realization after realization. And I just felt my growth accelerating at a very fast pace. And I definitely would attribute a lot of that to my time at OBI. Within a couple months of me finishing my certification, I actually left and then came to Bali. Right from the get-go, I began kind of just exploring the different opportunities that are available here and ended up landing a couple positions where I am a breathwork facilitator, and I do that on a regular basis for those two places. In addition, I hold workshops that incorporate both breath work and letting go. And then also outside of that too, a couple months ago, I started a YouTube channel. And on the YouTube channel, I create guided breathwork videos. The biggest project is related to the YouTube channel, but then I'm looking to expand that across many different platforms and just creating this overall brand. There's a lot that's going into the process and a lot of time and some investment, and yeah, just very hopeful that that's going to turn into something quite successful in the coming years. This business that I'm working on right now is like it's related to my biggest passion, and like it feels like it's very much my purpose to be doing what it is that I'm doing. And I'm really happy that I'm continuing to push forward. Of course, there's been challenges along the way, and not everything leads to immediate results, but I've been very diligent in the whole process, and it's continually just moving forward and growing and evolving.